chiropractor. As a chiropractor, I mean, we save lives through the power of the chiropractic adjustment. I was helped when I was a kid with asthma. It transitioned my life. I fell off a roof and I had back pain. My mom took me to the chiropractor and it solved my asthma. And so I knew that I wanted to do something with it. Wrote a research paper in 7th grade. I didn't write a research paper. I plagiarized pamphlets out of my chiropractor's office. And I wrote this paper, and then I knew that I wanted to be a chiropractor, so I chose a profession and applied out of high school and went on with it. You know, when I was under care, and I could run literally as a baseball player. I grew up playing baseball. That's what I wanted to do. Actually, that was my first attempt. I went into college to play ball. Went to Cleveland Indian tryout camp, and I hated it. But I had this path of pre-med, knowing that I could go either direction with it, knowing that I kind of wanted to do that. But if that didn't work out, I would have played baseball. But I remember when I could run from first base to second base and I could breathe, and I didn't have to carry my inhaler in my back pocket. And that was a massive transitional moment for me. As a kid who could literally breathe and not breathe at one time and now could breathe. And the only difference was I was visiting this guy that would work my spine. I wanted to know more. As a young individual, it was that impactful to me. And to the point where my parents went bankrupt and I mowed yards to pay for my own chiropractic care. And the chiropractor then learned I want to be a chiropractor, and he started giving me the care, and it was amazing. I went once a week my entire high school career, and so it just gave that back. And so that was one. When my daughter was born and was diagnosed with sleep apnea, and we took her to a pediatric chiropractor, and was adjusted and monitored, normalized in her care. It showed me that this profession was so much more than neck and back pain, and it showed me that it was about life or death. It showed me that this was something that I want to do for the rest of my life. You know, chiropractic is so wired into me that I don't know what life would be without it, as a patient and as a caregiver. And when people ask who you are, I'm a believer, and I love God, and I love everything that it falls to me in that direction. And I know that I was led to this profession through that. I knew that chiropractic chose me to do this for life. I'm certain that a lot of people say I chose chiropractic chose me. And so I feel indebted, and I feel honored that I can go every day to my office and serve through this powerful tool that we know as chiropractic. It's been around for as long as it's been around. No matter what it's been attacked by, no matter what it's been done, it's still here, and it still is an amazing outcome every time we can apply it to someone's life. You know, I was a believer from a young age, and so it was easy for me to understand that. And when I look at what other people say, I tell people all the time, I can't fix things, but I fix people. And I don't work on man-made, I work on God-made. And so it's a powerful thing that I don't get to do a whole lot, but just remove interference. And what God made works better when it doesn't have interference. In fact, it's the only way it should work. And so when I can share that with people, they understand that. And for me, as a believer, every day we start our day, we start with prayer. We huddle up as an office and we pray as a team, and we kind of get ourselves out of the way, and we let that flow from above down, inside out, just like the message of chiropractic. And so we use it as our, God owns everything that we have anyway, and so that's just a belief I have, and it's a chance that we get a chance to give back to humanity, and just from child to child, we get a chance to love on each other and share what we do and share our message, which has been given to us by the forefathers of this profession. I'd say get out of their own way. A lot of times people try to make this work. I mean, when I've talked with docs, and I've spent a lot of time, like you guys have, sharing the message with people, and I get calls after every program I get done. People want to talk a little bit more and find out how they can get better. And I find that one thing, that they have some limiting beliefs that they're stuck in. And they're stuck in some past false beliefs that aren't real. And they try to justify them by pain and hurt and doubt and worry and fear. And the moment we can get through those, they can really kind of find out what they're really about then. So I think sometimes it's almost like there's a protective lens that they've put around themselves, which I think is self-preservation. It's a naturalistic instinct for us as humans. But when we can get them through that, and I think the other thing is that they may not understand what they do well from a concept. So because they're conceptually lost, they're not as confident as they should be, and so they're not able to share that message. And the second thing is maybe they're just not good at what they do, and so they believe the message, but their technique and their ability to deliver the goods is struggling, and so they doubt there. And those are the top three things I think chiropractors are missing when they have this idealism that I should be this great chiropractor, but I'm just not achieving that. Office website's createyourwellness.com, and they can go there, and there's a little spot, I think it says contact us, and they can do that, and that actually comes straight to my email.